everyone, welcome to our channel. I am Alia and here with me Mr. Yap from Infosight. Today we are going to have interview sessions on topic how can certificates influence your career. I already prepared a few of questions and my first question is, why are certificates really important this day?
Thanks, Alia. Alright, so my name is Yap. I'm the founder for Infosight. That's a very question, Alia. Generally, after you attend training, you will develop competence in those skills. However, the only way to prove you are competent in those skills is to take a certification exam and pass it. If you have relevant certification from different body, it will help you in many ways. Let me explain this and give you certain benefit. So the first thing is, if you are a fresh graduate and actively looking for a job, this certificate can help you when your future employer read your resume. Your resume will stand out because not only do you have the necessary academic achievement, but you also have additional certification to show your knowledge and initiative doing an additional study to showcase your skill. For example, if you are looking for a job in IT administration and you have CompTIA cert such as CompTIA Network Plus, CompTIA Linux Plus or other relevant certificate, it will be very advantageous over other candidates that apply for the same job. Secondly, if you're already in your current IT job and looking to climb up the corporate ladder, certification can significantly enhance your chance for a better position in your current company. Assume you are already in a computer networking field. In this example, you have expert level certification. You will have a greater chance to lead a networking division with greater responsibility and increase in your salary. And thirdly, with relevant certification, you will be an asset to your organization. This organization may have requirement for certification to prove your expertise, especially when this organization is bidding for certain big tender, or they are partners who are actually looking to join certain partner program or channel program. They do require this certification. And last but not least, certain government agencies do require certain certification as a regulation. So I always being approached by customer to ask if, let's say, I have any engineer who have a ready certification. That show how important certification is. There are a lot other reasons. All right, the one that I mentioned just now is my own opinion. And beside that, for myself, I think that certification is good to improve our own personal goal, to stay relevant in the ever-changing IT environment, and to establish your professional credibility, to just name a few. Right? I hope that answers you.
Yeah, it's a good answer, Mr. Yap.
Right.
And next, we're going to have to move our next questions. What is your thought on the current trends in the IT working industry?
All right, so that let me take out my crystal ball, and I want to look into predict what is the trend for current and the future. Okay, now as more companies are going into digital transformation, as you can see during this COVID, a lot of people are stay at home, work from home. So digital transformation means that people are trying to move into the digital world, connected world, rather than everything using a normal office way, traditional way of doing things. There is a great demand for professional in cloud computing, assuming that now you are going to do your meeting, they are using Zoom, they are using Teams. So all these are in the cloud. So cloud computing experts are in demand. Computer networking, especially in the data center, cybersecurity, business process engineering, and those with advanced programming skill, or in this case coding, these are all in demand. So I can see that's a trend. However, to become a professional, individuals need to have their foundation to be very solid and strong. This trend is showing more talent is needed in highly specific skill that I mentioned just now. So I think generally, if let's say the graduate, or in this case, those who want to involve in IT, they just learn about the computer science in a general skill, they will be lacking in this very specific skill. So this is where the certificate become very important. So in conclusion, to catch the current trend, I would recommend the viewer for this interview to not only know the trend, but also depend on their own passion and need, so that they can invest the time and money where they are most passionate in. All right, just don't look into the trend first, but look into what you are passionate about, and then go for it. Start from the beginning and then intermediate and become expert level. Right.
Okay. Very great thoughts. Then, do you have any advice for those who want to be an IT expert?
All right, so I don't call myself an IT expert, but I can give you some advice over here. Personally, I think that always be curious about how things work, especially when you're working in IT. Don't just copy and paste. This is how they do it, then I just use this way, I can get the result. So when you're doing troubleshooting, or when you want to do architecting or designing, that is where the design requires a lot of your fundamental to be very strong. So I'm in the industry for the past 20 years and I see a lot of changes. Now all experts start from basic, including myself. I'm a CCIE and I'm also a HCIE expert level. So while we are on this IT bandwagon, things change very fast. All right, absolutely fast. I may have achieved my expert level now, but in a few years, my knowledge will not be relevant anymore. So for me, I try to apply my knowledge in teaching younger engineers, apply my skill in project, and keep learning new IT skill. I always mingle with professionals alike and join community forum to stay updated. So that is a little bit of my advice for those who are in the IT field. Yeah.
Okay. Then, what does Infosight offer to the IT industry?
Okay. All right. On the Infosight specifically, Infosight is a HRD Corp certified training center, where the company who are contributing to HRD Corp are entitled to claim their training fund back. All right. Typically, 80, 90, or even 100% of their training fund. All right, so that's very important because this is available for Malaysia company who contributing to HRDF. So another thing is because that we develop our own professional IT trainer, and they are highly qualified. So we are one of the largest training center who have the most number of permanent trainers. So our trainers involved not only in training, but they also involved in commercial project. By meaning of commercial project means that these are the projects that are very high value, and our trainers are involved as either consultant or as an implementation engineer. So our trainer are not only academic and the certification they are qualified, but they are also very hands-on. Another thing is that all our trainers, not only they are Malaysian, but they are multilingual. They can speak English, Bahasa Melayu, and Mandarin. And since our inception in 2019, okay. Oh, my mistake, it's 2009. All right, that is our establishment. So Infosight founded on 9th of September 2009, 999. That's a very lucky number. All right, so we have trained more than 15,000 trainees around there, all right, statistically shown. In year 2020, we also start offering our in-house certification, and we are helping our local Malaysian to fill up the gap where they lack of this hands-on. All right, so that is the contribution on Infosight and what we offer to the general IT industry in Malaysia.
Such a great contribution and offer. Then our last questions before we wrap up these sessions. What is the last significant achievement from Infosight?
Okay. So we have more than 1 decade of experience. As I mentioned, that we established in 2009. It's 2009. All right, September. All right, so it's more than a decade experience. I'm proud to have a team of full-time trainers who are highly expert. Okay, we are one of the largest training provider for Huawei outside China, and we're also the first authorized Linux Professional Institute in Malaysia, and we are the only WIM authorized education center in Malaysia. So my trainer team average has about 5 to 12 years experience in delivering certification training. So we constantly won award, all right? So these are the awards, some of the awards that we have from our principal, and we also train many university lecturers around the world. The most significant achievement is for 3 years continuously, our student won the prestigious award in IT competition at global level. So we are also being awarded the best WIM Education Center with award winner trainers, and that speaks a lot on our trainers' quality.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Yap, for the sharing and inspirations. And let's hope Infosight will get a better future.
Thanks, Alia. Thanks for having me. Thank you very much.